Okay, let's start the game. And I'll turn on the desktop audio soon. Okay, let's turn on the desktop audio.
Game
Welcome to
started.
Mayago. And it looks like we've got a game. I guess it's a 12Q. And we're first. Wish them good luck, have fun in the chat. Let's play double star points here. Just keep things simple. And we're going to approach this corner. I prefer the low approach against the 3-4 point. By the way, how is my audio? How's the volume? Okay. This is pretty open. This is a San. I'll go this way. Okay. Nothing wrong with this. I've got some Discord messages. Let me mute that for a bit. Okay. This one, in this case, I'm going to play the Jozeki where I take the corner. White probably wants another move here. White is high here, so it's not unreasonable for white. Okay. This, however, doesn't concern me at all. I'm going to approach this corner. If I recall, going high like this is one of... Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm misremembering. It's like the 2-space low. That's more common. But that's fine. That's okay. I'll just play high. Play for influence. This is a way of preparing this invasion. It's quite reasonable. Let me think. Is this... do I want to strengthen white here? Not especially. Yeah, do I feel lucky? Okay. I'm just going to cap this. And then I can attempt a counter invade, or I can do other things. Okay, this is quite reasonable. I'm actually going to not respond here because white has quite the white's move here is this side is not that important to me. So let me think about who's got more potential. We've got some corners here. I think black has more potential, so I want to do something in this area. Now, this would be, it's a little bit passive, but I could do this kind of play. And I can actually do this and leave it because white's pretty settled here. White's fine. But then, yeah. R2 and leave it. Then let me think. What's a weak point in this? Yeah, I'm just going to play this. I'm not going to get too fancy. Samia dostia, alia diti da tolia di tomadola. Estiam molita, nalia miria solia litoa sola. Sema. Oh yeah, thanks. I've got a little... I had a friend who works with AI art make it for me. So it's AI generated according to some specifications. Let's extend up once. Maybe twice. Yeah, let's go once more. And then I'm going to slide in here and say, I think these stones, they're kind of loose, they're kind of light. White can attack them, but okay, yeah. Let's see here. I want to try C4. That's my instinct. But maybe not. Maybe just C5 is okay, actually. And yeah. And push in. White has a couple cutting points. Yep, that's reasonable. Descend. and d2. And this should be very cramped for white. My next move, I'd want it to be in this vicinity. Okay. Color me unconcerned. I don't think this is a problem for black. I'll extend here. And maybe something like h6. That feels correct. Okay, no problem. No problem. I've got just enough space. Black should probably connect here. I need to read it out a little bit. Let's see if I connect here. It's a little bit... Let's see. Is there something else I can do? Well, that's just... This may or may not be trouble, chat. phone call. Oh, hold on, chat. Okay, that resolved. It was a call from my brother. Um, here, white needs to play into it one way or the other. Then there's 3 liberties here. Now, how about on this side? You know, if white's running away, it is a chance for us to establish territory to attack. It could be pretty painful for white, so we can just allow it. We'll allow it. We'll allow it, chat. That's fine. We'll just let white push through and say, yeah, this is fine. Everything is fine. We'll go once more down here and say, okay, you can run out. This fight is a little bit... now white should be like mostly okay here. We'll play this one. Okay, okay. Now we want just a little strength. Let's see here. This is... I can't say I think the shape is good. Let's see. Dodo, what about this? What about this? What about this? This one is... E16 also seems nice. The now white goes after, so white could get that. So maybe G16 first. Then D13. Just extending is fine, since white's shape is a little bit weak in that manner. Okay, okay. That doesn't concern me yet. That might be a bit small. So I think actually I can do something around here. I could make a bit of an extension on this side and say, okay, white, do something. It's not very severe. Yeah, I don't think that's something white would be needing to answer. I feel that the top side is biggest. Let's just go with a reducing, let's keep a little bit of distance from that strong shape. We could go H17. We could go J16. I'd like to go J16. Okay. Yeah, that's I think it's proper to do a move. S15 is, well, I'd just like to settle this. S15 is about the safest way to do it. It's not especially strong or anything, but there aren't any good follow-up moves for white, and it's it's not especially it's a little bit submissive maybe, but white doesn't have any good follow-up moves. Okay, okay. That's a little bit... That also seems to me a bit timid. So... I kind of like C12 for whatever reason. Okay. Well, I'll just make this tiger's mouth here. And connecting is fine. Yep. And now white wants to attack my connection. That is a little bit... Now, it's not like a ladder's here any good. But I pushed through on this point. But I think I can tell that I do not think this player is 12Q. I think they're I think they may be sandbagging. Which is, you know, whatever. So let me actually assess the game state. I think there's... There may indeed be something riding on the safety and the strength of these two groups. This group, I think, is actually sufficiently strong. So I'm going to push through this elephant's eye here. Well, that's not the proper response. So... Let's do this. Staying connected. Okay, that's submissive. Black's not going to have any problems there. Just this net is Honte. More or less. It's not like strictly needed, though. Okay, there's no way that's working, right? No, this is... Is white stream sniping me? Dunno. Whatever. But can I still take away the eyes? But yeah, because I moused over B11 and white played B11. Like, it's not unreasonable since it's, like, in the area here. But I'm not that suspicious of it anyways, so. Let's see. That net works. Maybe something like this starts to... Okay, okay. Well, yeah, this peep is proper. And white sees... Yeah, I think certainly that white is not 12Q. I don't think that's the case. But white does allow... However, I don't think white's necessarily stronger than I am. Leaving a shoulder hit like this is a bit... Well, it's a... White is gonna get attacked here somewhat. And it's not like it's gonna be severe or anything, but it's... Black does get to push white around a little. That's maybe enough pushing. White should have one eye in the corner. Yeah, there's plenty of space for eye here. So... At some point, J16 is a thing. By feeling, just by feeling, I'm going to play M15. Okay, okay. Let's... this is a point where we'd protect. I'm not sure what that exchange is accomplishing for white. I think I'm good enough on my ways out for these 3 stones. So so that seems fine to me. Okay, white's getting more connected, but that's... Well, see, I was aiming at this peep a little bit, so maybe it's okay for white, but it doesn't seem that... I can go into the side here. Let's play L17. And then... Okay. Sure. Sure. It's a forcing sequence, but it's... Yep, okay. That's proper. That's proper. And... Yeah, I think I'm good, though, because it's not like... Yeah, this is fine. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, white had to read that out, huh? Because it's actually a little bit... Choto. It's a little bit... but I'm pretty sure it's fine. I think... There's nothing special going on there. Yeah, yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Okay, so a bit of a squeeze. I don't mind. Now, this is a proper response locally, certainly. Does accomplish stuff. Maybe I'd like to throw in G16 first. Yeah. Now, the game is actually closer than if this were a 12Q. Absolutely. How did I end up playing against this guy? Custom game? Yes, it's a custom game. Sorry, I didn't notice your chat. I was so busy focusing on the game. Kera-san. Is B16... How much of a thing is this? And where are the other big moves? At some point Q2, uh, and how do I maintain Sente for as long as I can? There's a bit of reduction here. That's all connected, so that's fine. I think Q2 is quite big. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. How much of a threat is that? I think it's enough of a threat that B14 becomes interesting. Like it's not clear it's quite working yet, and I'd need to read some stuff. But should be all right to play B16, B14. That seems quite reasonable to me. Okay. Well, I have to respond to that, of course. Um, maybe D14. Extend, say. Connect might be best. I'm feeling d14. It seems like it might be bad shape, but that's how I'm going to play it. Okay. Well, these moves are just... I don't think there's any real Aji here for white. Not anymore. Maybe it makes some... well, I think there's a non-zero chance white is making some co-threats bigger. But I think it's fine. Okay. Da-da. Okay, that's not so concerning. I think S1 is a little bit big here. Yeah, yeah. Let's see, I need to think a little about my connections now. So R10 solidifies my connection, and it makes it white a little bit smaller on this side. Okay. Completely unconcerned. That's just Aji Keshi as far as I'm concerned. And it's not like it's any sort of time Suji. White's perfectly fine on time. Okay, S9 is a good shape move. Yeah, I don't really understand this guy's plays. I don't get it, chat. This is... it's a little bit of... I'd like to play N5. Or N6, possibly. who's actually ahead here? I have quite a few captures just by chance here. Yeah, I think I have a fairly comfortable lead. Um, yeah, I think this is a little bit okay. I hardly care about that. It's a little bit. Like, I'll just connect this, and we've got this small code, but it's really light. It's not a big problem. Yeah, so. So, you know, I'll take Sente and let's go ahead and play N5. Okay. Let's see here. Is there actually any problem here? I mean, it's fine to connect. I'm just wondering whether I can get away with not connecting it. But I'm kind of low on time anyways, so I'll just connect and say, sure, whatever. Yep, okay. Yeah, it's a bit of territory for white, certainly. It's not nothing. Black can poke in just a little bit. Let's see here. That shouldn't be an issue. Is it? Well, is this? Well, let's keep reducing by small amounts and building by small amounts. That's not a problem. Reverse Sente. Something down here's meaningful. Yeah, and this would be, well, I think it's forcing. I think B8 might just be forcing here. A9 might be forcing too. Then there's that. Well, it's a little bit, I guess it's Gote though. I think it's Gote actually, so maybe that wasn't best. Might. Yeah, you've got some... I need to read this. That's fine. Yeah, it's a little bit of overplay by white. I don't know if it's a major point. Well, it's not a big point loss or anything as far as I can tell, but yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. White establishes a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of a squeeze. Okay, sure. White's eking out little bits of territory here and there, which is, it's a thing. Okay. That's just a point in Gote. It's not as big as other things. This seems like a little bit big. Maybe I've got better though. A17 is... Now, D1 is... Yeah, it's forcing on F2. It's white's privilege to play that, more or less. So... going one more is... Like, it's kind of nice. is kind of big at this stage. Let's see, what else is good? Okay, yeah. Well, that solves any problems white has. But yeah, it's another inside move, so I'm happy. Let's see. M6 feels proper now. There are some other places. I'm gonna go M6. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll follow up and push through. Okay, we can snooze the ad. Yeah, that's actually not small. H17. Okay, let's do T8 here. Yep. That's certainly a proper shape. Does black have a follow-up? Yes, black can follow up. This would be not working, but this would be. Then that would be, oh, actually, T6. Maybe not. T12. It's Gote, and it's got a little bit of. So maybe that wasn't the best move, but it's fine. It's okay. Yep. Takes. I'm not convinced that was necessary. I'm gonna play Q19. There's still technically a ko here, but it's not big because white just connects at K18 whenever. Okay, well, fair enough. Is N6 anything? That's at least a point. Yep, okay, they went and played D1. Yep. Let's just cover that now. Let's play A13. That's Gote. Yep, that's that. And let's capture this, whatever. Let's play J4. Okay. The thing is, this isn't actually necessarily that big. I mean, it's... I probably have more code threat than white, but... J7 isn't anything. Going in here would be a thing. But it's... So that's actually... It's fine. Okay, let's see. Point in Gote. Reverse Sente. Let's go here. Yeah, that's not something I'm worried about. No ads. Boo ads. Okay. Yep. There's this. Okay, yeah. I mean... Yeah, it means there's no points there. Black doesn't need to do anything there. Here. I think C14 might actually be a point. And I think that's it.
Pass.
Yeah, I think black is I think black is
Remove
actually
the dead
comfortable
stones.
here. I think it was a bigger win than I thought.
You have
You're
won.
tired. Okay, it wasn't as close as I thought it was going to be. Let's look at the review. Now, this way of playing, it made R11, since white is actually closing in here, it makes R11 something that white does like to play, but it's not the biggest side. And black's already safe here, and this wall is fine. But I misremembered the how things go. I actually wanted to play F3. But I misremembered, but that's fine. Well, let's see if we can see what AI says I lost about a point. What about this one? Hold on, does it say? Let me just... Let me just make some dumb move and see if it... Okay. Okay, it's not a big deal. Okay. Now what about an immediate... Well, again, I don't know. The invasion here's fine. That wasn't ideal. Okay, here maybe... Well, it's not like a blunder or anything. But this sequence is it's wrong in whatever way. Okay, that was actually a mistake. Maybe... What about this kind of play? Or... The thing is down here, I let white run away. Here's the AI says, this is much bigger. Where's... the AI says that white's actually is being attacked here. So... Well, that's interesting. I don't really understand it. That all makes sense. This... Suppose black pushes again just so I can get rid of all this diagram. With black being stronger down here, the attack on white seems more severe. When black plays here, -30. Okay, this is actually... Oh, that's actually... Yeah, it's actually a lot more tricky. Says like this. Okay, that's the reason. It's because black isn't as strong here. This is not strong. So that's why. It actually goes up for black with this. This was pretty important. Okay, so the main thing I should understand is that this connection is not strong. That's maybe the main takeaway I'll get from the game. And that was... there's no ladder here. But let's look at this. But white is in huge trouble. This is just one sequence. It's... Well, that's no good. That's a snapback. So I was actually fine to cover here. Okay, that's a mistake. This isn't great, but this is just bad shape and it's not needed. Something else was better than this. Extending was fine. I guess that wasn't necessary. Yep, that was a mistake. White needed to do something else. Even cutting is something, because well, I don't know, but this isn't really doing anything. But I had a chance to do something elsewhere. I didn't need to close that in. Not at all. Okay, that actually wasn't a bad move. That's interesting. Or no, this was a bad move, but this wasn't the right response. I don't understand it. There's something very big on the board that we're both missing. That's why it's swinging so much. Here and here and... but I don't know what it is. I suppose it... Oh yeah, it's probably that I can take the eyes from this group. That would make sense, actually. That white really needs to make eye shapes somehow. Immediately. Okay, okay. That's why. Yeah, that's not quite working for white. Okay, I think it was proper to reply here after all. But going down like this doesn't make any sense. Okay. Yeah, there's no real Aji there. Okay, that was... Saving these two stones was not that big, it turns out. Yeah, that's just Ajikeshi. And yeah, the difference in score doesn't change much throughout the rest of this game. So it's just end game. So yeah, the big takeaways around here, this is not strong. I need to pay attention to this. And then this, I don't know what, this sequence was wrong, but I don't know what to do about it. And then killing this was big. And then my play is just, okay. Let's do one more game for the night. What time is it? Yeah. Let's do another custom game. Yeah, so we'll do one more game, and then after that we'll find someone to raid. Stolti olai, amalice canti amasa estia. Esonti toldai, emalita canti amia distia. Aritiadista somelite stadia. Adito videra filioce mio. Solti tola, solti olai. Amalice canti amasa estia. Esonti toldai.
Game started.
It's another someone with the rank of 12Q. I wonder if 12Q is like the starting rank or something. Anyways, let's play the 3-4 point. This kind of opening is actually one that I favor. I'll play this this approach. Now that's interesting. Against that, I think I'm just going to go straight into the 3-3 point and say, I can figure this out. And maybe, okay, yeah, and so just connect and black is fine here. There's nothing, yeah. I mean, it's one way to make a bit of a wall, but it's a bit high and c8. I'm going to follow this up properly, since it's a bit... It's not that often that I get this kind of position here, eh? So... just very solid and... What is this, chat? What is this? There's nothing here, chat. I need to read out the proper thing, but... Okay, maybe there is. Hold on. I actually need to read this. If I'd played b7, it wouldn't have been an issue. So maybe this stone here is actually a reason I should have played b7. It might, well, it wouldn't have been a ladder in any case, but this is... So actually, maybe this is... Yeah, maybe I actually messed up here, chat. It's an unusual... It's not a kind of sequence I'm that familiar with, so I can see that. Let's see. It's a bit of a sacrifice for white, so... This ends in Sente for black. So... First time chat. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm not concerned. It's kind of nice for white, but to have this little thing going on. But it ends in Sente for black. Ralkid13, thanks for the follow. This time I'm going to play high because... Okay, I'm completely unconcerned. Oh, 0, 0, 13, that's not a D, that's a 0. Now, I know I see 04 when it's a low approach. Okay, that's a bit of a probe. It's... I don't think the timing's right, though. I think it's bad timing. Yeah. So... So I'm completely unconcerned about that. Okay. This is not a move I understand white playing. I don't think it's good. Yeah, and this extension off of it, it... Okay, what's proper here? How about L17? It's not the biggest side, but... yeah, that's, it's a shoulder hit. Shoulder hits are fine. I'm okay with the shoulder. Well, yeah. It's just a shoulder hit. Ah, now that strikes me as a bit of a mistake, perhaps. Now, there's a little bit of complication that can go on, but yeah, K18's okay. And now this invading in here is quite hard. And white's, yeah, white wants another stone in here. And it's a little bit, these stones are not doing that much, honestly. So, let me think. Once, it's a little close, but it's not like it's bad exactly. I'll go with this one and just say, all right, I will just grab territory, and later on as things develop, it'll be a little okay. It's a move. I'm unconcerned. I'm going to go in here. This seems like a fun time. That sort of thing was what I expected. I'm just going to jump out and just be satisfied with reducing white. And now I'm going to play Q7. It's just a bit of preparation. And... oh, that's fine. I think that's fine. I'm okay with that. Now, it's a bit of a probe asking black what black wants. And it's perfectly fine to just connect here. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't need to try to get fancy here. I've got things I can do. Like, I might as well do this. This is fine. It's good shape, basically. Extending once is fine, yeah. Then the thing is, white is sort of allowing this, and it makes white a little bit, oh yeah, this is, black likes this. Black gets this corner, this R3 for free, basically. Well, or gets the connection, and black just loves this idea. Black is very happy to fight over here. We'll extend once more. Then we'll extend again. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let me think. Connecting is obviously proper here. That is not the move I would have played. See, that's the reason I extended again, so that this peep wouldn't be forcing against me. So, I'll double peep here and say, this is fine. This capture, big. This, it's a thing, but white's just bleeding. Right, this was white's framework, very loosely. And black has traded a little bit of territory for outside, and well, this is running out, so it's whatever. But black gets this big corner here, and no problems. And black can absolutely sack this stone. Black's like, I don't care. Of course, we do L4 first. And we connect with L5. And there is Aji. There is Aji here, ladies and gentlemen. I need to figure out how I want to spend it. This is never bad. The shape is good. Then I'm going to push once because I think there's still a bit of Aji. I think it's proper for white to respond to that. Then I will figure out what else I'm doing. I'm gonna Hane. I'm gonna Hane. I think that's fine. White did not want to counter Hane. Great, fine by me. That means I get to do some other stuff. Let's see here. This is... I'm inclined to play something like d7. I think this is Gote. I just need to decide whether my follow-up at d8 or whatever other follow-up I might have is actually good. I think it's fine because it's using this stone, this sacrificial stone. So I think just getting a little more thickness is a proper way to use that. Now, white can take, white can play b7. Yeah, okay. Think in shapes. Shapes. Now, the closer I play, the stronger each of us becomes in terms of being connected and stuff. I'll do C10. There's some cutting points to look at, but it's not like black's going to die. Okay, this cut. This cut. Black has some things to do. This group, I'm not sure if it's like strong or weak yet. And white played very conservatively, so I need to care about this. Then I need to care about this at some point, but this is my only super weak, or the only group. This is the most weak group, so black should be caring about this. First, I don't need to strengthen those. So first, black is going to slide. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. we've got this forcing move. Okay. Yeah. Let's see here, chat. Let me see. Reading. Because this is going to get into another fight. And I think I can make it a favorable fight for black. I think I can. So we're going to start just by running away a little bit here. Ooh, an elephant's eye. Bad shape for white. Capping was a possibility, but this is just it's really weak, bad for whites. Oh, you want to... No, that's no good. It's too close. It's too... Letting black double peep like this is wrong. It's definitely wrong. And let's see here. Liberties. Okay, I need to read. Okay, cut here right away. which isn't actually what I was reading out. I was reading something different, but it was a different area, not a different move, I should say. But what I saw was that I'm gonna have enough liberties, so. Okay. All right. Here. I connect. No escaping. Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah. All right. All right. Bamboo joint. Da da. Yeah, okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Now white's in trouble. Yeah, just the solid and then you do not get any room. Nope. White's just hastening white's own demise here. Okay. I'll push through that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Yeah, one more push. One more push. I need to read a little bit out of this chat. Yeah, J16. Then we say to white, you have cutting points. Okay. Now, we need to go back and we need to read out and make sure everything's okay here. Let's see. Yep, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Yep. And we're connected up. And this black group is dead. That's not, well, that's one eye, but it's not a big deal. Then we'll go here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And if I read this out right, these stones are dead. Maybe J19. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mondanides. Are these actually alive? They're certainly not dead in Gote. Yeah, I think they lived. So that's fine. But white ran into trouble elsewhere. Let's see here. Ooh, calculating. Okay. Let's peep here.
You have won.
And there we go. Okay. Review and then raid someone else. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That was a small loss. That's a big loss, or a big-ish loss. Okay, that's not as good. Okay, yeah. Yep, I think B7 was better. But this isn't quite right. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, it's one of these things. Okay, understandable, understandable. Though it's saying I should Tanuki here. Might. Oh, that's not quite right. Maybe this side was actually more important than this. I can see that. I can see that. And since White's wall is so strong anyways, it doesn't matter that these... I could see if that were the case, but I decided this way. Okay. Yeah, those are losing white points. The shoulder hit. That wasn't quite right, but it's fine. Yes, here's the play. And then my plan was to slide in and then figure stuff out from there. But that's just small. Yeah, it's kind of no good for white. This sort of thing is just... Yep, connecting is proper. That's... Ah, well, anyways. This wasn't the best sequence, but it's okay. Okay. This was actually not important. Okay, understandable. After that, connecting the cut is actually a little bit important. But I want it, but... Oh, no, no. No, it's not. It's an overplay by white. And yeah, this was the fight I wanted to get into, and white just played right into it. That was a little premature. I could have just played this and been fine. Or maybe this. And had no problems. But, yeah, because it's actually Gote. Gotta get to work. Alright, yeah. See ya, Ralka. However that's pronounced. And that just doesn't live. This wasn't the best way to go about it, but okay, it's fine. That wasn't necessary, it seems. It's Gote for... But then white fills that in. Yeah. Oh. I have H19 here. And, here. And white can never... That kills white. Okay. I getcha. And... Oh, that's right. I can do this anyways, and it's... Okay. Well, I didn't think it through killing that, but it's fine. Okay. So here, I think it wants black to play here or here, maybe here, but I descend, and now here should be proper, because this stone, it's a bit obnoxious. And I think it's a oh, that's right. It's not a ladder. I think it's... Well, let me just... let's just have white make some other move. Yeah, it's not a ladder. But here was important. And even here, I should probably be playing here or... And black's okay with that kind of thing. Okay, let's go find someone to raid. Back to Twitch. Hey, Milo Molson streaming. Not Go, but I'm gonna raid Milo Molson. He's a buddy of mine. So, I'm gonna raid Milo Molson. He's a buddy of mine. For some reason my Twitch wasn't muted. So you might hear that twice. Molson. Right. And thank you all for watching. And as always, I will keep studying.